Hello, I'm Quyen. Today I would like to tell you a short conversation between two people, the woman and the man. Number one, the man A said to the man B he was having trouble finding 44th Street and Main Street. The man B replied to him he could tell him right then what his main problem was. They run parallel, and he wanted to know what exactly he was trying to find. The man A replied that he was trying to find Sunshine Convention Center, and he was running late for a presentation, and his exhibition team was waiting for him right then. The man B suggested looking for Main Street and Highway 44, went to the end of Main Street and it would intersect with Highway 44, head north and he would find the convention center on his right. By the way, his rear left tire was getting flat. He would put some air into it. Number two, the man suggested opening a bank account with her friend. The woman agreed with him, and she suggested filling out that application. Then she would need two forms of identification, or one providing his date of birth and the other with uh, a photo, a birth certificate, and driver license would be preferable. Lastly, she needed a government document providing his current address, and she wanted to know if he would like to apply for a joint account or account solely for him. The man replied to her a joint account, and he wanted to know if he needed his wife's documents as well. She was not there with him right then, but he thought he had some of her ID. The woman replied to him if he had his marriage certificate with him, they could get all the paperwork done on her behalf. However, later on, when she had time, she should drop by the branch with one piece of photo identification. All to have to was sign that application. Number three, the man said to the woman he had worked very hard for her over the past 3 years, and he had received numerous recommendations from his superior, and he had shown leadership and gained respect from his coworkers. He would like to ask for a 35% raise. The woman replied to him she did appreciate his hard work. He didn't see a big future for him with their company. She was ready to give him a raise, but she didn't think their budget could afford 35%. She wanted to know if there was any other way they could satisfy him. The man wanted to know the woman's opinion of 30% raise, longer vacation time, and a supervisor's position. The woman replied to him she could give him the 20%, 20% and the supervisor's position, but didn't hold her to the longer time yet. They would see how the schedule worked. Number 4. The woman A interviewed herself and she said that she had applied for the receptionist position in her office 2 weeks before. She had been wondering if the position had been filled. The woman B replied to her she had been just about to contact her because she was one of the applicants they had selected for an interview, and she wanted to know when she was available that week. They were going to interview the candidates from Wednesday to Fridays. The woman A replied to her, Thursday would be good for her, and she wanted to know the woman B's opinion of the time, and she preferred the afternoon around 2. The woman B agreed with her, and she said that she should remember that there wouldn't be anyone at the reception desk. So come straight to room 4 and asked to speak with Simon Collins. Number 5. The man said to the woman he needed to ship a very important parcel to Sydney, and it was imperative that it got there by Sunday, May 11 in the afternoon. The woman replied to him he had 2 options. He could send it by express mail, and a delivery person could arrive it there by Sunday at 4 p.m. Or he could have it courier, and it would be get there by Sunday at 8 a.m. The man thought the courier would be safer, and he wanted to know if there was any way he could verify exactly when the recipient got the package. The woman agreed with him, and she said she would give him a receipt and a tracking number. Then he could check it online. Once the recipient received the package, they would sign for it. Once they signed for it, it would show up online on his tracking number. Number 6. The woman wanted to know when the man got back from work because she was thinking of making dinner right then, but she didn't want it to get cold. The man replied to her he was not too sure. He was swamped with work right then, and he didn't know when he would be able to get it done. He could finish job at home, so he could have dinner with her, but he didn't think that was a good idea. He suggested starting without him, or going out for dinner with a friend. The woman replied to him if he would like, she could make something and bring it to work for him, and she wanted to know if the security would let her pay him. The man replied to her that he was quite sure they would just phone him when she arrived, and he would come down and notify security. Number 7. The man said to the woman he was phoning from Seattle, Washington. He suggested making reservation for a two-bedroom suite. His name is Toeic. The woman agreed with him, and she said that they could provide airport pickup for him as well if he liked, and she suggested giving his arrival time, flight number, and airline. The man agreed with her, and he replied to her he was playing on Air Embassy Flight 765, and he would be touching down approximately 8 p.m. Toronto time the day after. He would be staying at her hotel for 3 days, and he would like to request the Seattle newspaper while he was there. Also, he needed 8:30 a.m. wake up call during his stay. The woman agreed with him, and she said she would have those requests fulfilled, and his landlord would be expecting him at Pearson International Airport at 8 p.m. Number 8. The man wanted to know if the woman was a lawyer and which law firm she was looking for. The woman agreed with him, and she replied to him it was been 15 years since she had changed jobs. Then she is a judge in a federal court. That was the third place she had worked as a judge. The woman was surprised, and he wanted to know if a judge was being as exciting as it looked on TV. The woman agreed with him, and she said she was really happy with her job then because that was less stressful than her previous job. Number 9. The woman wanted to know when the man would be able to finish his work. Everyone was there, and they were thinking about ordering, and she wanted to know if they should wait for him or go ahead and order. The man replied to her he was with a client right then. He didn't know how long that meeting would take, but for sure it shouldn't take longer than 13 minutes. He suggested going ahead and order. If she could order him something as well, chicken or beef, no fish. The woman replied to him, let her take a look at menu. Julia and she were ordering the chicken. She thought Mark was ordering a steak. The steak looked pretty filling. Also, there was chicken pasta, and she wanted to know if he was really hungry. The man replied to her he was not hungry. He would join her and Julia and order the chicken later. He would also give him a call once his meeting was over. He would need it, he would need directions to the restaurant. Number 10. The woman said hello and she introduced about herself and uh, about her group and her name. The man said hello to her and introduced about his name and his department. And he said he was returning her call about the broken sink in her office. He could come by and fix it morning the day after, if that was okay. The woman replied to him they couldn't Jenny watch anything then and it smelled awfully bad. And she wanted to know if there was any chance he could come that afternoon. The man agreed with her and he said he would try to rearrange his schedule to fit her in sometime that afternoon. He would call her again before he got there. Thanks listening.